This above ground swimming pool is completely green and cloudy. Today I have a more extreme challenge, and that is to rinse the water without losing any of the water and without vacuuming the bottom. This time it really got complicated. I'm gonna be using the filter and pump and obviously the tap float. So the first thing is to verify that the sun is already setting and is not shining directly on the pool. Violently, I pass the pool the leaf remover so that all this garbage doesn't bother me. To the ground, I lift the bucket and add cal hypo, well mixed with the up dry your pool. I put it in the pool twice to avoid splashing myself, even if it doesn't look like I need a lot of chlorine to disinfect this green and cloudy water. Now I take water from the pool and add algaecide. I actually add a very small amount, but that small amount is a wonderful complement to the chlorine so that algae die much more quickly. With my spectacular house broom, a tremendous brushing. Now I proceed to check that chlorine levels are high and how is the pH. The chlorine rose incredibly well and the pH is also high, and that's not good, so I have to lower it. So I calculate fast with the app Drive Your Pool, the pH reducer, then I put myself gloves, take water in a bucket, make a million changes like a lab, add very carefully the pH reducer. I rinse my container well with which I added the pH reducer, I shake the product and whoa, I almost kicked myself out. And again to the pool. I check the pompons to be clean and also the cartridges of the filter, they are okay, so I turn them on and to filter. The next day at dawn, water is well disinfected, so obviously it will start to become clear. Fast check for chlorine and pH, chlorine is high, pH is okay, so let's continue filtering. 15 hours later, basically it doesn't look like the water become clear, but it did clear up quite a bit. So I turn off the pump, I put tampons in the pool, I take apart the pump filter cover and see that they are completely dirty. I pour out the dirt that was left in the filter, oops, the other one falls out, and wash them. A lot of dirt came out, with which I water the lawn. It doesn't hurt it. The dirt was so much that I give them a second rinse, again to the bucket, to the filter, ensemble the filter. I now disassemble the cartridge filter. It is completely soaked with dirt. Look at the dirt that comes out of the filter itself, and let's hose it on. So fucking satisfying. Once completely clean, back to its container, assemble, take tampons away, remove air from the filter so that it can work, and plug it back in to keep it working. I immediately proceed to check chlorine and pH. pH is fine, but it doesn't have any more chlorine, so I add back a lot of chlorine, but this time a lower amount. Mix well the water. I add a trichlor tap to the float because that way chlorine will resist the sunshine hours and continue filtering. 6 hours later, you can see water is a lot more clear, so time again to clean the filters. So fast, unplug the filter, clean pompons, then again wash the cartridge filter. Again, so much dirt comes out. Everything back on its place, filter again. New brush because there is again a lot of dirt in the bottom, because as you know I cannot vacuum the bottom, so the filter has to take all the dirt away. So you can see I try to brush leading the dirt to the suction point for the filter. Check again for chlorine and it's completely stable, so let's wait again filtering. Some 10 hours later, water is a lot more crystal clear, but there is a lot of dirt at the bottom. With a little vacuum cleaning, that would go away fast, but this time I cannot vacuum. Again cleaning pompons, again cleaning cartridge, filter back, brush once again and lift that dirt so that filter can take it away. Apparently there is still a lot of dirt. Let me introduce you the pool brush, and I brush all contours. You have to give it a lot of love. At night, that is basically 48 hours since I started, many people would already want to bathe in there, because it's decent. But since this time nobody will bathe, I'm gonna continue to clean the pool. First passing my kitchen strainer to remove thick dirt. A few shakes. Oops, I put the broom in a little dirty, so brush again. A lot of dirt rises that will go to the filter, some mini magic hits, and to wait till next day. Since I couldn't get back in the morning, at night you can see it's totally decent to bathe without having vacuumed the bottom and without losing any water. So if you already subscribed, that's everything.